Dauntless, pick up your feet, and for heaven's sake, don't squint. I told you not to look at the sun.
Yes, Mama.
That's better. If I've told you once, I've told you 100,000 times. I will not have you playing these foolish games and running around in the halls. It just isn't dignified. We are the rulers of the kingdom, and if we don't set a proper example for the rest of the court, I'd like to know who will. I mean, what is the point of being a ruler if one isn't going to behave as a ruler should?
Mama.
Now what?
Mama, when am I going to get my princess?
Dauntless, I don't want to discuss that now. It's time for your cocoa.
But Mama, sometimes I get that funny feeling you don't want me to get married.
Don't want you to get married. Don't want you to get married. Oh, Dauntless, don't you trust me? Well, then how can you say such a thing? I want you to get married. How many times have I said to you, I want you to get married? Just this morning I was saying to your father, I said, sexiness! I want that boy to get married. It just isn't normal for a boy that age to stay single, and after all, he is the prince. I said, don't forget that. He's next in line to the throne. I mean, we're not exactly the oldest people in the world, but on the other hand, we're not going to live forever. And I just know I feel much better, much easier, and more relaxed in my mind if that boy were married and settled and set. And that is absolutely verbatim, exactly what I said to your father this morning. Of course, he didn't say anything. He never dies. But you know your father just as well as I do. I don't have to tell you how impossible he is, but that's my cross of pain, and I don't want you to worry your head one tiny bit about the fact that your father and I don't get along and never have. If he makes me miserable and makes me suffer, I just have to put up with it. And I will not allow it to affect my child's attitude toward him or me. He may be a mean, stupid, dreadful, selfish, rotten man, but he is your father, and I want you to respect him. There's only one person who really cares about you and really worries about your health and happiness and future, and that's what I'm talking about right now, your future, and I want to make myself absolutely clear. I want you to get married, but I don't want you to marry just anybody. After all, marriage is a lifetime partnership, and I wouldn't want to see my darling boy make the same mistake I did and wind up miserable the way I did. You are a prince, and so you must marry someone suitable, someone who's good enough and fine enough and smart enough for my nice, sweet, beautiful baby boy. And of course, she must be a princess. I mean a real princess. That is absolutely one thing I insist upon. She must be a real, genuine, bona fide princess, just as I was. Well, that's what you really want, isn't it? Someone like me, of course you do. Oh, God, if I were only 20 years younger. Just remember this. You must trust me.
Your Majesty, Your Highness.
Hello, Harry.
Don't interrupt. Well?
Sir, here wishes to speak to you, madam.
Well?
Madam, I have the honor to request a perilous labor. I wish to search for a princess of the royal blood, one who will suit both your Majesty and Prince Dauntless.
No.
Mama!
No, no, no. We've been through all the eligible girls in all of the neighboring kingdoms. There are none left. We simply have to wait until their little sisters grow up, and that'll take years.
But, madam, I plan to head north over the mountains.
Over the mountains.
Across the Badlands.
Across the Badlands.
And into the marshlands where the beautiful swamp lily grows.
Into the marshlands. Are you out of your mind?
Let him go, Mama, let him go.
You won't find anything there but frogs and tadpoles and things.
Mama!
Do you know what the weather there is like?
Mama, please.
Do you know how damp and foggy and quiet and humid and oppressive?
Mama, please, please, let's hear her go, please. For me.
Go ahead. It's your sinus.
Hooray!
Come on. Here's your cocoa.
Good luck, Harry. Good luck. Don't be afraid, good luck. I shall find a princess who is not only a real princess, but one who will be able to pass the test.
I believe you. I'm not afraid.
And I shan't be away long.